Day 552. The day rating is a 6. I had the alarm go off at 5. I forgot that it was set for last week to meet up with my friend to run on Friday. I didn't change it, so this morning the alarm went off at 5. I immediately said nope, 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 nope. Because I had a hard time going to sleep last night. It was probably 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. By the time I was able to wind down, put the phone away, and fall asleep. And then got up around 6:30 and just still not quite rested. So just turned back over and just said, just go to sleep another 15-20 minutes. Ended up being another hour. So I got up at 7:30 to walk the pup. Got her outside by 7:45. Still a fairly nice day. Mentally wasn't ready to run yet, but was able to do, we did 40 push-ups, 50 pull-ups, so I still have another set to do. Probably do push-ups, 20 more push-ups, so 60 push-ups, 50 pull-ups for the day. But I did finalize the hotel, so I got a hotel for Utah, and then that's one night, and the next 2 nights in Wyoming by the park, and then another night back in Utah, and then hopefully back. I think that puts us at Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening I'll be back. So that'll be nice. But that was mentally, just because the prices kept going up. One, because it's getting a little bit closer to the day, and it's the Labor Day weekend. So that was a little bit, just seeing the prices change from even this weekend to 3 weeks out was tough, but I think I did okay. And then I finally got set up for the salsa class. I've been trying to get in since Friday, Saturday, and it just wasn't set up yet. I had to call the number because I still wasn't seeing the right information on my screen when I logged in. And so I called and said, oh, we need your number. I'm like, okay, here's my student ID number. Okay, thanks. And we need your driver's license. Like, okay, I submitted that. Oh, let me go check the other file. Oh, there it is. Give me 1 minute to process it. Okay, you should be able to go here, here, and here and sign this form. Like, I believe I signed the form. Okay, let me go see if it's processed. Give me 1 minute. Okay. It's 1 minute to go process, and they come back. Okay, you should be good. Log out, log back in. You should be able to see everything in there. And then I had to give it about 5 minutes for it to kind of update. But I got in, I got the class registered. It was only $100 for the class, which is great because the dance classes I was taking before were all, so it was $100 for 15 classes, and they're hour and a half each, 7 to 8:30, something like that. Yeah, and it's in 2 weeks. 15 classes, so once a week. And what I was taking before was at a dance studio, and they started out at like $75 a class, and then pumped up to like 85, 95, 115, because I was technically moving up. I don't know, but yeah, that was just too much. I was like, I'm not gonna keep paying this. And so I remembered I took this, I just haven't used it, and so I'm hoping this time I can use it, and then probably every other Sunday go out to the salsa night here at Dave & Buster's and at least try it a little bit more and get more confidence. Whereas before I just never tried it. I did what I did at home, or did what I did in the class, and then when I came home I practiced the steps for maybe a minute or 2. So I'm hoping this time I can go to the class and then maybe a day or 2 later try it on my own. Like, okay, this is what we learned, do it again, and then just keep picking up more and more stuff and getting more and more confidence with it. I think before I was just so used to having the instructor tell you what you're going to do. Like, all right, here's the routine today. We learned these 2 steps. We're going to do A, B, C, D. And the next week, you're like, all right, we're going to do these 2 steps, A, B, D, E, F kind of thing. And then the next week you come in, you're going to do A, C, E, F, G. And so you just constantly repeat it. Okay, try a new partner. But you just keep doing the same. Whereas this one, I think I want to learn it. And you're like, okay, we learned it. Now I want to lead. Just and see if you can follow. I think that's the part about leading following is that there's definitely on a rhythm, but like a flow to it. And so sometimes if the other person knows what you're trying to do, they'll try to lead just to kind of help you through. And so I want to get to the point where I can just lead and they can just be like, okay, I'll follow and I'll just go right along with you. So that's the plan, is to get it better. I think before I just didn't have confidence. So now I'm having more confidence, having to do it again, and knowing a little bit more what I'm prepared for. And then go from there. And then I went and I got a paddleboard. I went to what's it called? Let's say outdoor sports. It's not outdoor sports. Oh my gosh. What's it called? Again, Outdoor World? Camping World? I gotta pull up the maps. I don't. It's called. I'm drawing a blank. Okay, here we are. Zoom out. Whoa, too much zoom. Okay, here we go. I went to Bass Pro Shops. So I went there. I know they have a fishing water section. It's like they gotta have boats and canoes. They had paddle boards, but they only had one, and it was a solid paddle board. And I wanted an inflatable because I just have the car, so I don't want to have to buy a rack for them, and then while I'm traveling, worry about someone coming in and stealing them. So let me just get the inflatable ones. And so after the pro shop, I just Googled it, and I said paddleboard sales or paddleboard shopping. And there was one about 2-3 miles away, so I went over there, talked to them. Really nice people, local little community, local shop. And I was asking, I was like, so I've gone once, I kind of got the bug, so to speak, quote unquote. And I want to go again. I'm going on this big trip in a few weeks, and I want to be able to go out on the lake one of these days. But I don't want to get anything too crazy, but I want something that's dependable and that I could use again and again. And then when I come back here to Arizona, I want to be able to take out the lakes. So any recommendations? And I'm just asking about length, and there's width and prices, and then companies, and they were just giving me a good rundown of what I would be getting. And some of them had excess packages, like some of you get little back seats, some of them you get more bungees. And so this one, I think it's just with the basic model. It's the paddle, the fin, the paddle board, the backpack to put it in, a pump. I might be missing one thing. And then I got one of those water resistant bags for them. So I'm gonna go try to test it out this weekend, this Sunday, and see what happens. Just to get used to how long it's gonna take to pump up, how tough it's gonna be to carry, kind of thing, and then go from there. But that was the fun activity for the day. And then came back, walked the pup, watched a little bit of Sandman. I believe I'm on episode 4 now, and I'm enjoying it. It's a little different than I was expecting, but it's entertaining for sure. But then my friend called and was saying, I got good news. Or they said, no. The guy started out funny. They said, I need you to be like my doctor right now, my voice of reason. I've had this pain. It's shooting up. I couldn't do the workout today at the gym. Should I try to go run? He said, no, if it's definitely internal like that, you should try to figure out what it is. If it's just a sore muscle, I mean, you can push through some soreness here and there. But this sounds more severe than that, so I think your body's definitely telling you that it's injuring, it's recovering. Might need to figure out what it is, possibly see a doctor. So he said, no running. So I said, no, don't run. Blame it on me if you have to. I kept you on the phone too long. I said, I feel bad. I invited a group of like 7 people to go, and I'm not there. It's like, oh, I didn't know that. But, I mean, maybe in that case you should have at least showed up and just said, hey, I can't run today. I'm a little injured. Maybe tried riding the bike. But we were talking, and they were saying, oh, I got other good news. I just signed up for this race in California. I said, no way. What date? And they said December 4th. It's like, no way. I think I have a race the same weekend. We can carpool. I looked it up. It's the next weekend, so we can't carpool. But we both got excited that we're going to California for a race. So that was kind of cool. We had a good conversation. They were talking about their dinner, talked about my dinner, and then the paddleboard thing. I'm going to take it on the trip, and then really get a feel for it and see how it goes. But that was the day. It didn't have the running, didn't have as much fitness in as I was hoping, but I got the things done that I needed to. I needed to take care of the class. I needed to get all the hotels booked. That way I can kind of see how much money I'm playing with the rest of the trip. And that kind of got me the paddleboard. Yeah, I mean it's I put it kind of on the credit card, and it'll be something I'll pay off, here and there. But in the scheme of things, I've one and one. I keep using it. It's a good excuse to get outside more and get away from the TV. I'm hoping that I could take it out there and maybe get the pup on there. We'll see. She's not too fond of the water, but I'm hoping that she can get used to just sitting on the paddleboard and hanging out and just being with me and kind of laying down. We'll see. I'm gonna try to take her out once I get more comfortable with it. Then once I can find a calm lake and just take her out 5-10 minutes, come back 5-10 minutes. That way she can kind of calm down and get a feel for it. I don't want to take her out kind of to the river where I know that it's going to take at least an hour to come back, and she's just panicking and shaking. I don't want to torture her by any means. I want her to enjoy it as much as I am and just enjoy going on the trip with me. So that was the day. I'm happy about it. Back to work tomorrow. It's only 9:15, so I'm trying to get to sleep so I can wake up early, get in a 4 to 5 mile run. And then I'm hoping this month I can just take the next 2 or 3 weeks to get back consistent, and after the trip, throw in some 2-a-days, maybe 3 or 4 a week, or I can do a solid run in the morning and then in the evening just do 2 to 4 miles, just whatever feels easy. So it's not too taxing. I just get to the point where I'm building up again, and then right before I feel, okay, I'm feeling good, then just kind of shut it off again, but just get a little more miles on the legs. And the bike's another option too. That way I'm kind of thinking a little bit speed too. I feel like my legs are stale on this one speed, so I feel like if I can get them to start turning faster, it'll be a good thing for me. So we'll see what happens the next 6 to 8 weeks. But that's it. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.